beginning of a 3 or 4 part lesson for Your Lattice Trick by Dire Straits, the greatest Dire Straits song ever written. I'm going to go over the intro today. Let me do a short playthrough for you so you can see what we're learning. So that's half of the intro, and then it kind of repeats, and then it plays at the end of the intro where the sax then comes in. So one thing about this song is that it's really lazy timing because, you know, it's just a guy standing under a street lamp kind of thing. You can't put a metronome to that, though drums do come in later. So when you're playing with me, we're going to have to feel it together if you want to play with me, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, so here we go. First 4 measures. To me, the learning point there, the rest is pretty easy, is that B to B/A to G sharp minor. So B, you'll notice that I'm not playing a full B here because we're kind of finger picking. You want to focus on the notes that you're actually playing, and give those few notes the most clarity that you can give and the most control. So you might want it quiet and you might want it loud and powerful. You can give it more dynamics if you only choose those 3 notes. Well, I can anyway. Maybe you're better than me. And then to B/A. So that's just a 4 and an A. Down to G sharp minor. So let's play those first 4 measures together. 1, 2. Next bit sounds like this. Okay, so we're going to stop there for a moment. And you kind of hold a C sharp minor to do that slide up. 4 to 6. And then you pick up your index finger and you play these 3 notes here with the 2 open strings. And you play it for a moment, and then you get that middle finger and you slide down. You don't play it again. You play it down. It's a really beautiful little effect that you can do. So going down to that F sharp, it's just 2, 3, 2. Get used to going from 2, 3, 2 to 6, 6, 7. Then this bit's easy. Feel free to keep that slide in there, and any finger noises. People love finger noises. Easy. Next bit. Easy, you've done that before as well. Alright. Shall we go from the top? No, let's keep going, because we're going to do a playthrough later. Alright, so G sharp 7. 5, 4. This is the hardest bit for me, going from this little riff up to the A major 7. I've got to practice getting my fingers in line, like on there, so that each note plays clearly. I'm not quite there yet, as you'll see. So the G sharp 7. usually I say, hey, let that root note ring for as long as possible. But for some reason, when I hear this, I'm like, I really like when this little riff kind of plays by itself and there's nothing else behind it. So you got this bass. See, it's kind of lonely by itself, and I like that. I think that's great. So you've practiced that a few times. Up to the A major 7, the hardest bit of the song. Check this out. Ah. This is a weird chord. I think it's an A major 7 with a G sharp root note. I don't know. To me, it doesn't really matter what it's called. I just needed to put something on the sheet. The only way I could find to play it, to have the right sound, is to use these notes. So you've got your thumb on the 4th fret, and you got a couple of 5s, and you got your 7. So you got to practice going from the A major 7 to that weird chord. But God, it sounds good, doesn't it? I got a mosquito biting me. Alright, now the rest of the song kind of repeats that first half, so let's play it slowly together. A little bit different here, sound. So this time, instead of going to A major 7, it goes to this A major 7 with the root note of F sharp. Easy. Then to your messed up chord, which you've practiced already. Alright, now we get to the end of the intro. D major 9 maybe. This cool riff. You're not really meant to leave that ringing, but I like the sound of it. So it's kind of a hammer-on pull-off to that 6th. 7, open, and then you bend it real slow, and then it comes into the... Yeah, alright, so let's do a playthrough of all of that. Nice and slow. Here we go. 1, 2. Cool. This was a shorter session than I thought it would be, but there's a lot of chance for you to rewind and watch and play slower if you need to, and then play through with me. Okay, so the next one that we do will be, I believe, that cool sax riff. And then after that, we're going to do the chords to the verse, and probably then a full playthrough after that. Cool. Thanks, guys.